Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to get the TBR jar to pick our April TBR. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but we are going to get the trusty TBR jar to pick our April TBR. Now, I cannot believe I'm even in April. I cannot believe that I have nearly had this channel for like 2 months now. I'm like literally mind boggled and baffled, but the trusty TBR jar is going to choose. Now, I know we haven't got that many prompts left, so I feel like we may need to revamp this jar up a little bit, but I'm going to stop yapping and we're just going to get choosing. So I'm not really phased if I have Kindle picks or physical copies. I'm not really that phased this month. I just kind of want to get reading really. So prompt numero 1 is a 5-star prediction. Oh, I feel like that is really tough. I'm so sorry guys if you can hear kind of like wind and rain. It's currently raining and very windy outside. 5-star prediction. Oh, I really don't know. I have only got kind of these 3 books on my physical TBR. Will I think any of these will be 3 stars? 5 stars. I don't really know. I really do like Callie Hart's writing, but I don't really... No, I think I've got one. I think this could be a potential 5-star because I genuinely enjoyed the Windy City series so much that I genuinely think that this could be a top contender for me. And it is about Reese and Emmerich, and I really wanted to know about their story for a very long time. So I think we're going to go with In Our Own League by Liz Tomfordy. I just think I tried to put it off as much as possible. I've tried to avoid spoilers as much as possible, and the more I think about it, I think the more it makes sense for me to think that this would be a 5-star, to be fair. So I think we're going to go with prompt being a 5-star prediction. We're going to go In Our Own League by Liz Tomfordy. The next book I have got to pick from the prompts is, again, going to show you, and then I will hopefully, I hope you can read that, guys. Recently brought book. So these are the 2 books that I've recently brought. So we've got The Night We Remember by Abby Jimenez, and I did enjoy Say You Remember Me. I don't think it was maybe completely my favourite, but we have got The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez, and then we've also got Blood and Roses by Callie Hart. I don't know. I think this one's more of a darker romance, and then this is just like a light fluffy romance. This one's the one that's intriguing me the most, so I think we're going to go with Blood and Roses by Callie Hart. I think this is the one we're going to go with. Yeah, I think this is the one we're going to go with, guys. Book number 3 is, I can clearly not count today. Book number 3 is, I hope it's not upside down. I think it will be upside down for you guys. There we go. A fantasy book. Guys, I haven't actually got any fantasy books to read, so I think it means we're going to have a reread. What fantasy book would I want to reread? Let me see if I've got any on my Kindle first, because we may have one on my Kindle before we go straight to a reread. I think we may have a little look on my Kindle. Let me see what we've got. We have The Wings That Bind by Briar Billin, which I'm super excited for. We have is Daggermouth a fantasy? I'm not sure if Daggermouth's a fantasy or a dark romance. I just know that it's talked about a lot. We've got Dawn of the Cursed Queen, which is the 3rd book in the Book of Azrael series. We have Arcana Academy by Elise Cover. We've got Terror at the Gates by Scarlett Sinclair. I think we are going to go with... I feel like this is going to be really hard to choose, guys. I think we're going to go with The Wings That Burn by Briar Billin. I'll pop a picture up on here. And it is the 3rd book in the Bloodwing Academy, and you guys probably would have, I think I've read nearly every single book with you guys from that series already with you, and I have been really enjoying it, and I do really enjoy the series. I just think I hope I get more out of this one romance wise, because we've been teased a lot, and I feel like they just need to get together now and like fully unite and be together. I think that is what I want. But we are going to go with The Bond That Burns by Briar Berlin. The fourth book on our April TBR is, oh, there is this one, so we'll just pull this one out. Oh, this is a long one. I hope you guys can see. A book recommendation from family or friends. Family or friends book recommendation. I'm gonna have to come back to you guys, and I will send a couple of messages out, and then once we've got that, I will come back and we'll do that one. So we have got some book recs from the prompt of book recommendation by family or friends. So I messaged a couple of people and they have given me some book recs, and I cannot choose, guys. So I'm going to be that delusional and add them both to my TBR. So we are going to be reading Hollow by Caroline Peckman, I think that is, and Suzanne Valenti, who also wrote the Zodiac Academy, and I loved that series. And then another one of my friends also gave me Dear Debbie by Frida McFadden, which I am very interested to read, and she's recently just read it and rated it 4 stars, so I was very intrigued to read both of them. So I will pop the pictures up here of the 2 books that my friends have recommended me and that I can't choose, so we're just going to go with both, guys, and it's fine. I'm going to do it. And we are going to pick prompt number 5. And that is, I hope this is okay, a book that's a book with a 3-word title. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A book with a 3-word title. Let me see what's on Kindle. Let me see what is on Kindle. A 3-word title. We've got Kiss the Villain by Rena Kent, which I'm quite intrigued about. We have Once You're Mine by Morgan Bridges, which is also a dark romance. They haven't, no. So I think we've only realistically got Once You're Mine or Kiss the Villain. I think because I've heard such good things and I can see everyone raving about it, we're going to go Once You're Mine by Morgan Bridges, and I will pop a picture up here, guys. You probably would have heard this all over TikTok, and I just think that it makes sense, guys. I just think that it makes sense. Book number 6, we have Kindle Unlimited pick. Oh, I think I know what one I'm going to pick, and I think it's going to be very obvious, but I am going to go with Daggermouth by, I think it's H.M. Wolf. Yeah, H.M. Wolf. And I've heard the most amazing things about this book. I cannot even tell you how excited I am to get into this book, and I feel like this could have been used for a 5-star prompt as well, because the amount of good things that I hear, I do genuinely think. But I did have obviously a 5-star feeling with Blood and Roses by Callie Hart as well. But we are going to go for our Kindle Unlimited pick. We are going to go with Daggermouth, which I am so excited for ourselves, guys. I think we can choose. We would have had 6. I think we should go with 8. I think we should go with 8 prompts. I think so too. I definitely need to fill this jar up, guys. Let's pick the next one. Our next prompt is a prompt off your book bingo. Okay, that is in my reading journal, so I'm just going to quickly grab it and then I'll be straight back with you. So we've got my reading journal, and I'm so sorry, guys. I've been really bad at doing my reading journal recently. I just kind of have been really bad at doing it, and I feel like I need to sit down and do it. But the 2 prompts that I have left is a mystery book, read a Goodreads Choice Award book, and listen to an audiobook. I am currently completing this prompt now. I am reading Glorious Rivals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and that is a Choice Awards book. So we've either got a mystery book or listen to an audiobook. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what I want. What one would I want? I feel like I'm gonna go with listen to an audiobook, and I will quickly go grab my iPad and I will see what audiobooks are on Spotify, and then I will come straight back to you guys. I have chosen an audiobook, guys. I'm kind of stuck between 2. So I have Revolve by Balcabra, and I have not read that yet, and I don't even have a physical copy of it yet either. I was supposed to and I never got it. Or we could choose I don't know whether this is the first book or not. No, this is book 6. Let me see what book 1 is. If we've got book 1, is it The Long Game? Is that book? No, that's book 6. I want to... Is Game Changer book 1? Yeah, Game Changer's book 1, and it's by Rachel Reed. I think we are going to go with Game Changer by Rachel Reed. That is going to be our book for our audiobook, and it is 10 hours and 60 minutes long, but I do usually listen to it on 1.5 2 speed, so I think we will be okay. But that is going to be our book. We are going to be choosing Game Changer by Rachel Reed, and I've been told it is very spicy, so I'm very intrigued. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. One last prompt. Book number 8 prompt is enemies to lovers. I don't have any enemies to lovers. I don't know. I don't really think I've got any enemies to lovers. I think I'm going to do a reread for this one, guys. And I would probably say they are enemies to lovers because it says rivals. So if you guys know, I read Wild Reverence last week as I'm filming this, and it was in my Fable Chooses My Reads for a Week. That video, go check it out if you haven't already. And I rated that 5-star. I thoroughly enjoyed that book, guys, and the thought of that book honestly makes me really want to go in and just read this. So I think we are going to do a reread of Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I'm so excited, guys. I think this was a 4.5 star the last time I read it, and now that I've read Wild Reverence, I don't know whether my opinion will change. So I feel like we're we're gonna do Wild Reverence. That's gonna be our reread, and I am buzzing, guys, and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you. So just to recap all of the books that we have on our TBR, we have, for physical, we have In Her Own League by Liz Tomford, which was our 5-star prediction, guys. I am very excited. Was that our 5-star prediction? Yeah, that was our 5-star prediction. We then have Blood and Roses by Callie Hart, which was a book that you recently brought, prompt, and I am so excited. We then have Daggermouth by H.M. Wolf, and that was for prompt, let me just find it. I think that was for our Kindle Unlimited book. Our Kindle Unlimited pick. We chose Daggermouth. Then we have Once You're Mine by Morgan Bridges, and then we have an audiobook which will be Game Changer by Rachel Reed, which I'm very excited. And then lastly, we chose a Enemies to Lovers book, and we've chose to do a reread of Divine Rivals. So that is all for my April TBR. I'm very excited to share all of my thoughts and feelings with these books with you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Remember, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTubey things you know how to do. TikTok channel is always linked in my bio, so go check that out, guys, and have a lovely rest of your day, evening or afternoon, wherever you're watching this. Bye.